Alright, let's just start here. So I've played Jetmir, like, oddly enough, like three to five times at this point. Not usually my kind of thing, but I do like Craterhoof Behemoth in the command zone. I've played a mono green version, and then like your typical Naya version. This is mostly green, with like kind of the best things in the other two colors, quote unquote. Some of these are probably not the absolute best, but I do like the card draw effects. Adeline is just Adeline. Stuff like this, if left alone, is like at least 4 tokens or 4 creatures in one card, and that's kind of nice with Jetmir. Defense of the Heart getting Hornet Queen and Grave Titan is funny because it's like, this is 4 tokens. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just like instantly 9 creatures for defense, and then you just Jetmir. None of that has haste, so it's not that great. But it's funny, you know. I've been finding the funny pile of oh yeah, Mother of Runes. Mother of Runes. Why'd you say something? Yeah, but other than that, just trying to get 9 creatures in play, or I think 8, because Jetmir can be the 9th one. And then swing at somebody for a ton of out of nowhere damage, except it's not really out of nowhere because they're staring at Jetmir the whole game. I don't know what. Oh, there's a combo with these two. Oh, Voice of Resurgence can come out. It's probably never, ever going to actually do anything. But this combo is nice. I don't actually have all the tutors for it. You probably could slide in 5 more random tutor kind of cards that get this. But it's not the main idea. It's just something that can randomly happen. I'm also not super flooded with ways to even trigger it once there are actually both in play anyways. I do have Tireless Tracker, though. That does investigate, right? Yeah, it specifically investigates. But green doesn't do that's like the only one. If it wasn't for these, I would not be playing the Surveil lands. Don't really care for the Surveil lands. Mono green probably wouldn't play a Surveil land if it could, because it just enters tapped, and that's not really worth surveilling one, even if you get rid of the card 90% of the time. But yeah, so let's add Mother of Runes and try to play creatures and win with those in what is the only token strategy that works that doesn't actually play a lot of tokens, even though the card makes you think that you would like to play tokens. You could just do sort of this thing instead. I still have like Skrell's Hive, I guess, that makes tokens. Hornet Queen makes tokens. Oh yeah, Siege Gang Commander's pretty cool. You know, makes tokens. Body count getting high with this card, so... Alright, let's see. This is a weird hand. I like this hand. It's against Azula, though. I said it right. I said Azula. I didn't say Azusa. It's when I went to do it on Perpsident that it came out the right way. Where's this Dark Ritual? Fatal Push? That's fine. Yep, it is Fatal Push. I don't think, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it does anything on turn 2. Let's go for your Denim Jeans. Jeans are up. Let's move phases. Please kill it. Ah, dang it. I'm sorry, what? When you cast a spell with flash... Spells with flash... Can't be... What? Huh? Well... You got it. Let's find ourselves... Stompies. I like seeing people make Azula work. I just don't like it when it's against me, because then I get upset. Okay, I drew cards, and then I did nothing. Am I finding a 1-drop here? I could... No. Fairy Mastermind. Okay, that is a flashing creature? Sure, yeah. I didn't need this to do that, but... Sure. the Planeswalker Calyx is the one that was crazy. The creature Calyx dies every time you cast it, so... I mean, it's just the Scythus 99, so I don't know if it matters anyways. But you could play Calyx to, like, lower your bracket, I guess. Okay, well, they're doing something. I don't like what's happening here, but I don't have an answer to it, so... Such is life. Wait, there's an upkeep? What? I got confused there for a second. So... Boop. Boop. And we're passing. We're chilling and we're passing. We're chilling and we're passing. When I played the Creature Calyx as a commander, it took me like 3 hours to win a game with it, because it kept dying every time I cast it. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything here. Why is there a thing on my upkeep? What does this upkeep stop? It looks like it's me doing it too, so I don't really know what's coming from. I have a creature that stops Azula from swinging. I really think I should interact here. I don't like going down to 11. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I should go down to 11. So let's go ahead and try to play Magic now. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Well, on the bright side, my opponent had to spend their entire hand to do non-Azula things for Azula to possibly not do anything anyways. So that's cool. There's only 3 cards in their hand. Okay. Silly me. Do I have any instants in my deck? Can they do anything at instant speed here? There's like no instants in my deck, I don't think, really. Swords has already been cast. Return 1 target spell or non-land permanent creatures. Okay. This doesn't do it. So I have to kill him right now. I don't have any fancy... If I had, like, Primeval Titan, I could kill them here. But I don't. But Primeval Titan would actually kill my opponent here, which is so tragic. So land... There's got to be a creature in my deck that matters. 16... There is nothing else that matters, right? If I cast this, put 1 counter on it, nothing else matters, so I just have to, like, spin into something that I don't think exists. Overlord is 1 land, that is 32. 32. 33. So 32. 32, 34. No, that doesn't do it either. Does that do it? No. No! Oh, I miss lethal! 32, 33, 17. I miss lethal. Did I miss lethal? 17, 34. 17, 34. I did! I miss lethal. Okay, good game. I miss lethal. So what I was supposed to do... Oh, this is nuts. This is so hard to see. I didn't have time. I probably would have never found it. But if I cast this, and then I do a counter, a 1/1 counter, and then I cast Green Sun Zenith for a Boreal Grazer, I can play this land out of my hand, and this goes to 32, or rather, it gets a counter, so it goes to 34. But these swing as 2/2s. I miss lethal. The one that, like, taps for 1 and then 2 and then 4 and then 8. I guess I could play it. Let's play this on green before we completely forget to. Okay, so this kind of stops everything. This is a really good chunk of cards here. We'll see how good, though. Felia is still, like, completely egregious. So I will play... I think I'm going to play Takashi's Welcome, because I don't immediately get a creature with this. A thing. And we're just chilling. The 3-mana Krenko? You'll probably play Krenko. Oh, here we go. Fun having all the perfect answers. Oh, I drew a card. Beautiful. This is protection. Yeah, okay. Could probably play Mob Boss. It's probably like Ouroborid. Okay, they do blow up the thing that would have protected my stuff again. Makes sense. Okay, I drew a really good card for the situation. One, two, three. Okay. Okay, I think I'm winning. But I don't know. Now that blows up Welcome. I would assume, at least. Well, their deck is pretty... without the Felia. Green Sun Zenith. I can get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana card. Titan? Build your own Grave Titan? One, two, three, four, five, six. So swing with nothing, because we have lethal next turn, and Felia has to pull something out of its booty hole to not lose. The random investigate value. Let's grab red source. Well, man, this is where tracker, like, feels good, but I'm not... I always say it's too slow, and here it is being exceedingly slow. Alright, get schmeated. We just stomped on Felio. That's great. I love it. Get rid of... You? No. You? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Love to see it. Okay, I don't love to see that. Yeah, it's a card. I just reveal a card. Dig it. There you go. Okay. Let's grab... I think we just put this in play and make it so my opponent can just never play a creature until it's dealt with. Oh, they're not swinging. Ah, beautiful. So I didn't draw a land. I'm just going to play this. We're just going to chill. Oh, so beautiful. Ah, so beautiful. Love it. I love it. Also, we're drawing, like, infinite cards now. We can get a forest? No, we should definitely get a green source. White source. We should get a white source. Don't listen to me. Solitude. Oh no, I have to swing with the 1/1. Maybe playing the war boss is actually incorrect? Oh, wait a minute. Decline. You can just have it. No, yeah, no, just play it again. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's totally fine. I didn't think of that. I just get rid of stuff. Who cares? They still can't play anything. Let's get rid of, I think we get rid of War Boss so I don't force attacks. Yeah. Okay, now I'll pay 3. Now I'll pay 3. They found something to do with that card. I don't like it, so... Cultivate, sure. One, two, three. Just pass. I actually do have 5 mana. Target there's a hand, choose a creature. Whoop. Them being stuck on 2 creatures the entire game is just so good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. That was a really good draw, potentially. I could maybe just not find anything to do with it. I think I will just cast my commander so the Elder triggers. We could just do this, I think. I don't believe I need more than that. Trample. Did I swing all out? I'm so far ahead that I probably can swing all out. Let's just do this. Maybe just not swing the other things. I'm just so far ahead. Whenever this creature... It can't be blocked. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Actually, it doesn't matter. We're still exceedingly far ahead. Just swing all out. Wow, they just block with one thing. That's funny. Are they just dead? I was about to say, aren't you just dead? I don't even know what this is. What? Whenever you discard a card, pay 3. Oh, yeah. Every time I played against this, it won so quickly that I forget I've ever played against it. No, we need more Minidorks, actually. If there were more, I would put more in the deck. What's his hand doing? Let's do something else. Ooh. No white mana. He's got a sword. So we'll get there. And if we don't, it's someone else's fault. Let's do this. Yeah, I would literally play like 15 more Minidorks if I had them. Let's play you, and then Guide of Souls. Mountain. Alright. We're partially online. Huge. My Twitch chat is literally nothing but bots. Dead internet theory confirmed. Like, I kid you not, it is all bots. Every viewer in it is currently a bot. There are no humans in Ba Sing Se. Don't you kill my goddess. Actually, no, wait, yes, please. Please. They killed the only thing I would not have killed. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah, 4-minute Tajik is interesting as well. That's true. It is actually kind of nice. The Hearthstone one. I love Gene Pollinator when it works. So we discard it already? We didn't play our commander first. Is that good or bad? Of course I just get Avacyn. Of course I do. Let's do this and 3. I have a card in my graveyard. Let's tap that for you. Alright, well. We're chilling. Or not. There's probably sweepers in here. Anguished Unmaking. Tragic. They actually killed that and I didn't have a red source. A red permanent, I mean. That is funny. Okay, I can play my commander and then do something. So, swing. Oh, they kind of like need it to kill a Johnny there, huh? Alright, it's basically sweeper or bust. I don't think there's anything else. Alright, we did it. Well, that's not a hand. Okay. This is why I hate the surveillance. This is exactly why I hate them. Sure. I'm sorry, what? Opponent just played Menace Sliver? Like, just casually? Okay. That's weird. Johnny has died every time I've played it, by the way. Every time I've played it, my opponent has stopped everything to kill it. Good sign. Alright. What you got? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can play this. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, look, it died again. Wow. Crazy. It just died every single time I played it. I mean, to be fair, it is just better than Jetmir. Let's play you. Oh, hey. That's ideal. Oh, opponent, what happened? You killed my Johnny, though, with Doomblade. Alright, we'll get there. Right? Yeah. Right? I don't know. Temple Garden? Yep. This doesn't even look like a garden. This does. Opponent, what are you doing? What are you doing? Only I'm supposed to be able to do that. Let's play whenever you gain life. No, we just play this. Okay. So, I can Collected Company next turn, but I could also just put this in play and the game stops until they kill it. That is not blue or black mana. What are you doing? Glittering Frost. Beautiful. Do I play the Molt Tender? I think so. Wait, do I? I need a red source. How important is Molt Tender right now? I think it's important enough that I don't see the downside of just bloopity-blopping it. I think that's fine. I also didn't technically need a red source in play, but might as well. I don't think I'm going to die to damage this game. The all green sources has me curious, though. We might actually cast a Collected Company. That's exciting. Green adds an additional... Okay, this doesn't... Wait, what? Okay, so you can cast your... What? What? Alright, let's... Swing... Girth Spiral, ah. Aha. Ah, they found not green mana. Alright, beautiful. I guess I will leave out Collected Company, right? I can play this and still leave it up and not be upset. I can be upset still. That's a lie. Alright, Collected Company into Jetmir. My opponent has to do something here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Assuming this actually does something. We know how this card is. I wouldn't be too upset at a sweeper. Merit Lodge's Slumber. Enters, or another snow squirrel. Beginning of your upkeep, if you control 10 or more snow permanents, you make Merit Lodge. You can't have this and the land version token at the same time. I've actually never seen this go off before. Only the Dark Depths. But it is the same token. The Dark Depths in Arena is an avatar card, so you get Aang instead of the cool actual magic card that is Merit Lodge. Sure. You control 10 or more snow permanents at the beginning of your upkeep. It's actually pretty easy to just have that happen. Pretty easy. Alright, swing. 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 Yes. Beautiful. Okay, well, almost whiffed. Half my deck is creatures, almost whiffed. Am I blocking this? I didn't think this far ahead. Probably not. What's... No, of course not. I didn't come here to block. I didn't come here to block. Are they just dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. They need a counterspell? No counterspell. Dedge. There's other counter spells. It doesn't have to be wash away. Because I don't think he normally plays Atali. Oh look, double tap land. Amazing. People swear by these surveil lands, and I always say they're awful. I always say that. Alright, Anum Pakal, there you go. Do something. Do something. Defense of the Heart can also do something. Wait, Cabaretti Revels. What is that? What is that? What is Cabaretti Revels? What are you doing over there? Who hurt you? That is just like the most insane, nonsensical thing ever. Well. Oh, I guess I could have swung with the 1/1. Yeah, okay. It's the damage. But hey, if they cast Atali and it doesn't do anything, I win immediately. So, that's cool. They're not even casting Atali. This doesn't make any sense to me. My opponent just threw the game, I think. Just like full stop through the game. Okay. It's not like Mr. Peaches to throw games like that, but again, I think they're doing the play Atali just to get your 4 wins really fast kind of situation. And didn't have faith in Atali? Oh no, they didn't have a land. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they just didn't have a land. Yeah. There's not a lot of Atali outcomes that destroy me, to be completely fair. Alright. Mossborn Hydra can scale. And if they don't interact with it, maybe I can win with it. That's a good card. Is that actually so good I should play it right now instead? It's not like Mossborn is triggering this turn. Yeah. Just do this, and now I can hide. Because it's going to trigger all the same next turn anyways, right? What? Sticky fingers. Menace, and whenever it deals combat... Hey? Okay, let's play... Yep. Play the Ignores You, I Scale card, and pass. This is protection? No. Hexproof. Can't be blocked. Do I block this? They could turn it into a 5/3? Okay, you can have your treasure token, I think. All I really need are more lands, so... Do I crack this fetch land now? Why would I not? Yeah, we just chill with it. Sure, that's a little annoying, actually. Okay, Bloom Tender for only 2 is weird. Alright, let's get Jetmir's Garden. Land, please. Alright, so... Roll... Why didn't I draw land? It's dumb. Swing? Oh, the token is tapped. It's so ugly. I needed a land. I just needed a land. That's it. They shocked themselves? What? Why did you shock yourself? You can't swing with the wolf right now, unless you do something crazy. Can you swing with the wolf? Am I tripping? Okay, I didn't think so. Can this not be a creature, please? Can that just not be a creature? Okay, well, they drew anyways. I wonder if we could play the Great Henge. I don't know. Alright, well, kill me next turn, or we'll lose the game. Kill me right here and now, or lose the game. That's not it. And... okay. Casual 6-minute draw 4. No, 6-minute draw 5. Swing for 16. As one does. That's 18. 18. Okay. I win? I win? They didn't do it? Beautiful. Oh look, a land. Just in time. Sweet. Ah, beautiful. I mean, if any of these were a 1-drop, this hand would be amazing. Now we have to play like an honest game, which is not fair. Let's play you. Yeah. I mean, Dryad Arbor, you know, one day if we get Dryad Arbor, we're chilling. So, I guess it doesn't matter what I play. It all dies all the same, or is countered all the same, whatever. Well, you can see the massive ripple effect of not having a 1-drop here. Yeah, we just cast this, right? Oh, it resolved too. Beautiful. Probably means it was a removal spell. We just dodged it. That's actually huge. Huge. Go on, play your weeb. There you go. Let's play this, I think. Correct? Jin Gataxias? Uh-oh. Well, that's not kosher. So, critical mass? Critical mass theory? Inbound? Red? Guess I just play Tajik? Do we play Tajik or Adeline? Tajik. Oh wait, can I play both? No. Yeah, wait, yeah. I forgot we're a green deck. I'm sorry. For some reason I thought I couldn't just play out my whole hand as a green deck. Okay, well, critical mass achieved. Achieved rather quickly. Both 1/1s just die. So they need a sweeper. They need a sweeper, and they also have to deal with Jetmir, like, twice. So, we're, like, super chillin'. Oh, so gross. Alright, World Weave made me happy. Made me happy there. Mostly just because of the Lotus Cobra, though. On its own, it's like, yeah, okay. But as you can see, it is effectively just Omniscience. In that spot. Okay, well, that is like the one thing that is not a sweeper that does keep them around. Its name is Valet. I can Green Suns for some kind of spaghetti noodle. I don't really know what, you know. Oh, they drew immediately. It doesn't matter. Unless they had swords or something. Takasha's Welcome. And then play this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really like the Grave Titan here, so maybe I get something else. What do I get? Yeah, I want to get something that doesn't require the fetch land to be cracked, so let's get something that isn't one of those cards. I don't know. Ooze is cool. Mossborn is interesting. Ooze is a mana sink, and I have a bunch of mana. Sure. It's funny. I don't think it really matters anyways. I'm just displaying an extreme degree of lethal. So it doesn't matter anyways. Just has to swing. Yep. I could have went to combat first to see what this drew before I decided with the Green Sun. Okay, I don't know why they didn't block. It was just free. Now they just need... Like, they could have just blocked these for completely free. That just means there's a sweeper and they don't want to take time to block. Because it doesn't matter. Tajik is indestructible. Alright. Yeah. It also doesn't matter anyway. Like, they could have killed these for free. But they have to deal with the entire board or they're dead anyways. Lets them play all their goofy 6-drops, which apparently they had in hand to top it all off. Amalia. I could play Gene Pollinator instead of my mother. No, let's play mother. And there's no 1-drop. It's literally illegal. Authority of the what? Authority of the councils. Alright. Oh, look. They had an answer. Of course they did. Why not? This is a green one. I don't really need more red. Oh, I kind of do, actually. So... Yep. animate the... That one? Please name Jetmir. Please name Jetmir. Okay, good. Jetmir won't be cast until I have like 8 mana this game anyways, so that works out. That was a good draw. That's my TED talk. This has to be red. Let's do green. Let's play this. Voice is interesting, but I'd much prefer the Gene Pollinator. Okay, so I can cast Krenko, which is cool. Why is my opponent... Wait. What did my opponent do? Why is there mana tapped? What did I miss? I'm scared. Why is my opponent's mana tapped? I don't actually know. Okay, let's play Voice. And this... Alright, the entire... my whole end's in play. Just chilling. Alright, look at that. Opponent had Mother of Runes, Authority of the Councils. So they have protection. They gain a life for every goblin I put into play. So this could gain them like 250. But it just, I mean, I just hit them with the goblins and it offsets it completely. And they cursed my commander and still conceded. It is a green deck. Nah, still gonna play Yavimaya. Come on, let me 1 into 3, please. It's so important. No. Stop. How do you have choices? What is this? What could possibly make you decide to not play a green 1-drop? Alright, well, something, apparently. Oh no, I thought that was Tuma Yawgmoth. What does this do? Becomes plotted. When this card becomes plotted, that is really weird. Let's play land. We can just trickle this into play real quick. It's fine. There's an argument to not playing this, actually, so I can crack the clue tokens. And also just not put this in play to die to Bontu's Last Reckoning or something weird. Combat your turn. Put a counter equals to powers. Under mutant dies. Draw equal to his power. Trample. Target creature gets trampled. Okay, that's kind of neat, I guess. Never seen that played in my life. Yeah, I don't think I should have played Scute Swarm. Sure. I mean, these 1/1s are kind of effective, but still. I'm not gonna... Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3... I'm not casting my commander. Let's go ahead and do this here. That's annoying. Let's do this on white. I don't think my Yavimaya is getting blown up this game. I can technically find a card here, so let's go ahead and maybe find something that is somewhat castable. Okay, I didn't. So, can I swing? I can. There's no reason to. We're the kind of deck that just one-shots our opponent. Opponent's life total almost never matters. In fact, I don't think it's mattered in the past 2 hours. So a single time. Actually, I think every game I've played I've won in a single attack step. Alright, so they can get some modifying. Beautiful. The mods are happening. They can get a land if they swing. They did not swing. Tragic. Okay, so now I can play Grave Titan. I think I will. I think I will. I'm gonna play Grave Titan. It does set up the Jetmir. Although the fetch lands would have set up the Jetmir anyways, so I did commit a card. Okay, let's get a land. Suppose a mountain is fine. Get a clue token. Still have Jetmir. 4, 5. Oh yeah, Jetmir is just a huge problem here. Don't think they can tap out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can't tap out. They also didn't kill the 6/6. Funny. They probably would have conceded had I kept up the 2 fetch lands. Just made Scute Swarm copies. But I wanted to play my Grave Titan, so... But Evolution Witness. Whenever a counter is put on this... Oh, that's so good with my opponent's commander. I like that. It's permanence, though. It's not like Assassin's Trophy. Do you have a permanent? Oh, you don't. Alright, rip. Okay, so they're just dead. Ditch. Ditch. Guess I'll play this for good measure. In case something funny happens in combat. Alright, yep. Wait, what? You're gonna bounce this? Okay. Yep. Sure. I'll just turn it into real mana. That's fine. Let's get that and that. Didn't respect the swords, but I guess I wouldn't either. Alright, Tajik. Do something degenerate. You're up, buddy. I will not cast the card because my opponent left up mana. I'm going to just completely tempo them out. Okay, well. Alright. They couldn't handle the swords. The bounce spell didn't do anything, even against a mana dork that would have tapped for real mana. So we just got around that. And they, yeah, we dealt with that. They couldn't untap with it. And there was that turn where they were leaving up mana, and it doesn't interact with the board. I've already stuck to the board. There's no reason to cast anything. Well, red, green, colorless. Spaces are covered. Critical mass is also covered. Alright. Let's use Temple Garden. Let's do that. We survive a swords, which is the biggest thing here. Or a, whatever you call it. Do we play it on turn 2? We do not. Airbender's Ascension. Interesting. Suppose that does stuff. Let's play... Just play it again, I guess. I don't really care about Spring Heart in play that much. I think it's fine if I just don't do that. How do you... Whenever an creature controls enters, when it's... You need 4 triggers? Okay. Stomping Ground. Well, Mother Runes is annoying. Let's do this on white. Yeah. And then... I guess we play Enum Pakal and swing? It's fine. Gets the juices flowing. They do play the sword. It has an equip cost. So let's play you and Spring Heart? I almost want to play Spring Heart as a No, we should definitely just do this. I almost want to just play it as just like a butt naked card here, but this is fine. It's basically the same thing. What am I even talking about? Swing with everything? There's still no good block. War and Peace is damage and life gain, right? Yeah. So they do like 4 damage and they gain 10 life or something. I could have held back the gnome, but I really do not care about Sword of War and Peace. I really just don't. They also have to tap the Mother of Runes to hit me with it. But they gain 12 life and I take 4 damage. Or I take 8 damage. And they gain 12. Oh, I guess I could actually just name... Oh, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Wow, they just don't swing? Oof. Oof. This has to be swords, right? Oh. What? Was it? I can't play cards or something? Okay. Sure. I'm not sure what that accomplishes. Let's find out together. Doesn't really accomplish much. Other than me not casting Jetmir for what is probably lethal. Alright, never mind. It accomplishes it enough. That makes sense. They were probably dead if they didn't do that. So... These have to swing. Swing with one of these, I guess. Wait. Whenever you attack with one or more non-gnome creatures. Okay. Swing, swing. Swing, swing. Yep. I don't think the chip damage even really matters at all. I'm just poking them randomly. The chip damage... You know what? I think the chip damage could matter here. I think it could. I think it could. But we shall see. My opponent needs some way to deal with my board. And if that way is sweeping off their own cloud, then Mother of Ruins looks real suspect in your deck. Yes, lands indeed. Don't worry, opponent, I don't think if you played a land every turn, you would have won this game. Even if you played Ancient Tomb, I don't think my opponent was going to win this. I don't know what more mana... Like, the best possible equipment is probably something with Vigilance, so they can also block. But that doesn't really solve the problem, so maybe Lifelink? You think the right tutor is Jitte? Maybe to start, but at that point it doesn't get stats, though, and then it can't swing at me in the first place without dying. So it dies and then gets counters. So it has 4 charge counters, but Cloud is dead. The game would have been different, but I don't think that would have saved them either. I really don't. I think Enum Pakal making colorless gnomes is too much. Cloud just can't swing. Because Jitte doesn't give you stats, it's just a 2-1 still. It'll die on the attack. It'll trade, you know. Holds my board a little, but I think I could recover from that. Alright, anyways. So Jetmir is really just Craterhoof in the command zone, and I love it for that. This is just a really cool commander. What I like is you don't need to do anything token-centric, right? I mean, the token strategy is just not really that strong at all. So avoiding the token thing is just good. You can play the best token things in the game just because they give you a few creatures that then give you the creature count you're looking for. But mono green is just the way to go. Every card in here that isn't green, you could probably convince me there's something that's green that is better than it. Krenko is just kind of like Ouroboros. You could probably play both. One of them goes tall, the other goes wide. This is more on theme with Jetmir, and I don't really get to play it, so I just chose this one. But you could play both, right? Ouroboros is fine, Krenko is fine. This might outpace Ouroboros if you give it haste, maybe? Just because the creature count is all you need. You don't need 400 goblins, you just need like 6. Or honestly, sometimes you don't even need that many. You only have to tap it like, what, twice? But Ouroboros is just scary in its own right. I like the defense getting a ton of random creatures to then immediately Jetmir with. They don't have haste, and they're still not Craterhoof. But it's cool to not play Craterhoof, and you don't have this dead card in your hand that's just like an 8-mana 5/5 that, while could be lethal when you cast it, Jetmir's already doing it for like half the mana. So it's nice to not have that potential dead draw in your deck. These aren't exactly bad draws. Yeah, it's a really good. I like this commander. You can go into like a mid-range thing. You could probably play no cards that cost more than 3 and just like super 1/2/3 drop whatever some kind of green version of Adeline looks like, beatdown thing, mid-range nonsense, and then Jetmir just randomly shows up sometimes to give you stats. You don't always have to have 9. Sometimes just 6 is enough. It's just like problematic with 6. So that felt nice. Most of the time it's at 9 though, I'd say. Sometimes I don't even know if it was lethal, but my opponent was counting my creatures and like, oh, it's 9, I'm scooping. But I'm not even sure if it was lethal in some board states. It's hard not to be because it's all at minimum 4 power. I guess with Birds of Paradise it's 3, but you know, at minimum, let's say it's 4 power on all your creatures, and they all have double strike and trample, so that's like 8 damage every creature in play. It's like super lethal unless they have something crazy going on. But sometimes it wasn't. There was more to think about than simply, do I have 9 creatures? Ajani died every single time I cast it, which is a good sign. It's kind of funny because I don't actually have a ton of red permanents, and I don't really like casting Jetmir until it is a Craterhoof. So sometimes, like actually every time it died, I don't think I ever would have had a red permanent in play to do the damage. But Ajani, even without a red permanent, is still kind of just absolutely egregious. I don't even think the damage component of this card should be a part of the card. I think it would still just be completely insane. It would take a blow. It would actually take a blow. It would be noticeably different. But still, I don't think I need a red permanent. If I had no red cards in this deck, I would still play it. I mean, I couldn't avoid that anyways, because Jetmir exists. But if this does flip, that is one of the few excuses to actually play Jetmir earlier than you normally would, just so you have a red permanent. I really like Perilous Iteration. In this format, it's usually going to hit a land on the 2 or less side of things. Actually, let me do this. 41? 41? Yeah, okay. It's like 1 to 3 ratio or something like that. 2 to 3 ratio or something of 2 drops and 0 drops for the 2. But I like this card. It's like a 2-minute draw too, with not much of a downside. You want to be a little careful. If you cast it on turn 2 and you get like a 5, you're going to feel a little bad, but still, I don't know. This is a cool one. There's other random goofy Seek cards, like the red one that you discard a card and find things that are not the same type of the card you just discarded. I don't know, I just like this one. I played an Arclight Phoenix because it always hits Arclight Phoenix as the only hit. So you just always have Arclight Phoenixes with this card. I think that's really cool. It's like a demonic tutor for Arclight Phoenix, actually. And another card on top of that, so it's like better than demonic tutor. This is just a cool card. It's like a set it and forget it. There's plenty of times I have more than simply the elf and the human token, and I can just copy more than the elf and human. And it's extremely fast at that point to get to 9 creatures, or at least 6. So this card is cool. Rofellos is just a mana dork, right? If it taps for just 1 mana, that's perfectly fine. You know, I'm playing creatures that tap for 1 mana all over the place. I don't think that's a problem, and it has the added benefit of just randomly being omniscience instead of tapping for 1. So, at the very least, it replaces something like the 2 mana 2/1, same stat line, but it has like hexproof when it's untapped, but it taps for 1 of any color. It just feels like it's the same thing. Well, I mean, hexproof is okay, I guess, but you know, this is a lightning rod of a mana dork, just like how this is a lightning rod of fear. Sometimes you get people, because if anyone has ever played against a Johnny, they just know if it flips, the game is over. So they just like think they have to kill it and not think about the broader context of the matchup, where there's plenty of times this doesn't get out of control when it dies and flips. I would still say it makes sense when it dies in this deck still, but I don't know, it's just funny. I'll complain about it anyways until I finally flip it. I never flip it. It dies all the time. It's really funny. Siege Game's cool. There's nothing really that disappointed me. The card draws cards are cool too. I think, yeah. There really wasn't anything in here that was... Oh, wait, the combo. The Val Moondancer cards with Surveil Lands. I took out the Surveil Lands and the combo. I don't like it. The combo without a ton of tutors. It's kind of okay. I could probably make room for a bunch of tutors, like Court of Calling and all the things that Val would normally play. Rocco, right? Rocco or something. So it's viable. It's not amazing, especially when you don't have one of the combo pieces in the command zone, and you get one of them with a tutor, and then you have to like show it in play, chilling with like Green Sun Zenith for a turn cycle before you take another turn and cast the other tutor. So it's not like you're blitzing both in play really fast. It's just like this spaghetti-o, sometimes I have it to scam somebody situation. It just doesn't really come up. You also need to trigger it with stuff like the Surveil Lands. Yeah, and I hate the Surveil Lands. In a deck like this, at least, I just would not advise playing the Surveil Lands. They're not free. They're just not free. Maybe you could just play the first one and accept that sometimes you get completely screwed over that you played at turn 1 instead of Avacyn's Pilgrim, but I don't really value the Surveil one that much. I really just don't. I really don't. What else? What else? The protection spells were cool. Wasn't sure about these, but they do count for creatures, or to the creature count, and that's just an added benefit. I don't feel too bad about that. If I had twice as many mana dorks in the game at 1 mana, I would play them instead of probably half the things that cost 4 and up. I would probably play Jetmir with like 35 1 mana dorks if they existed in the game. I probably would full stop actually do that. And then have like the card draw spells, so every time I cast a mana dork, it replaces itself, and you're just like sifting through your deck, generating mana every time and whatnot. But I will say this is a collected company deck. This is one of the very few decks I've ever played that actually can play this card. What am I at? 44 creatures? I don't know how many are not actually possible. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Ooh. Alright, you know, it's actually lower than I thought, because 9 of them can't get hit from this. It was actually lower than I thought. The one time I cast it, I had exactly 2 targets. So, even with that, the amount I have, I don't know. But it did work when I cast it. You know, that's fine. That's alright. Yeah, that's it. I like Jetmir. Oddly enough, it doesn't like normally fit the kind of decks I normally play, but for some reason I just keep playing this one because I just like it. I still think mono green is the best way to play it, but you can pretty reasonably do whatever you like with it as long as you're doing that thing fast, and that speed doesn't have to be the kind of speed that involves dealing damage over time. You can just do all of the damage in one turn, even if you're not a mono green quote unquote variant. I think most of my games, other than maybe like two of them, is just I don't care about your life total. You can be at like 100 life. I just don't care. I'm not really interested in chip damage or trying to get you to 10 before I cast Jet Mirror. So yeah, it's all just going to happen at once. It really is. Or twice if they're actually at 100. So really, really like Jet Mirror. Big fan of it. So let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.